Hello guys, happy Friday, good evening, welcome to some racing on a very special track. It is not the usual Bahrain Grand Prix circuit, it is Le Mans Ultimate of course. It is the endurance layout, so not the outer Bahrain, not the absolute flamboyant high speed kind of track. It is the low speed one. The one where you turn in blindly into this apex, and the one which is very technical, which I need to learn within the next 25 minutes, where we then hopefully be somewhat quacking it. Are you looking forward to the race, I hope, as we're trying to master that Toyota around here? A very weird variant. There's literally two kind of clubs on this variant. It's like the, oh yes, we love this so much, or man, this is such an unrhythmful addition on what is usually a great track, right? I think back in the day, when all these variants have been done, they hadn't put too much into the different layouts, because I do think the laser scan of the entire track has been done previously, which means the data has been there for ages. It's just about putting a couple of barriers away, making sure the track surfaces are aligned, and then it just went out. Apart from that, obviously one could argue with the bugs and with the stuff, but yeah, I mean, I'm grateful for that we have them. Adds at least a little bit of different racing, and you know, if we're thinking about Silverstone coming, Paul Ricard coming, Catalunya coming, I think there are very many different layouts to be raced on. So I think it just adds good variety, if anything. Yeah, this late apex is much better. I wonder how traffic's gonna be around here, to be fair. And I wonder how tires are going to be used around this spot, because I fear that this track is now kinda heavy on the tires, as in lots of sliding, as in lots of stuff going on, you know. GT3s aren't ready for dive bomb into cops. No, they won't be. The speed difference though into cops will be nuts, I think. So, do you guys remember the VMS Pro Series? Was it here where the Toyota was OP over the Peugeot, or was it here the other way around? I can't remember. I have 10 tires, so it shouldn't be an issue. Well, let's see about this. Chetrax, hello there, how you doing? Nicholas Cage B, hello. Luigi, you're happy that you are watching and not driving. Why so? Oh yeah, for GT3 it's likely not an easy spot. I don't know. Maybe you can actually... I don't want to say drift sliding them a lot, the GT3s. Oops. Yeah, that is a track limit. It should be a track limit. Why is that not a track limit? Come on, guys. I think LMDH might have a good cut here, because they are much better around the low speed turns than the LMHs. Yet at the same time I'm still struggling a little bit with the rear. And generally I have to admit I'm, if anything, struggling a bit with rotation and traction. Hey Alex. Alex, what lap times are you doing? Tell me more. Give me a hand. Yeah, Tato with a 2 minutes 10. I saw that one. And right now, I'm not quite sure whether I can do that in the Toyota. What is it? 2 minutes 10 point. What is he doing? Rotate. Okay, quick fix of things. So the rear is just too violent. Jumping around. Mm-hmm. Do we have new tires? Yes. You're not going to be fast. Well, I'm doing 11.6, so if you do 11.0 to 11.5, you should at least be able to beat me, right? What is Kemeny doing? Is there a practice server, actually? Because I couldn't find the practice server 15 minutes ago. I saw Kemeny signed up for the race. Hey Paolo. How are you doing? Does that front end look a bit more bitey in general? Yeah, something you first got to click on a daily race, then to go to the weekly to enable the okay. We call it the more ultimate special effects, I guess. Good evening, Thomas. I mean, the interesting thing about lap 1 is going to, like, how are we going to survive turn 1 with a battery clip in the low speed section? Car feels initially a bit better. Let's see if we can also put that into lap time. Raven, I agree with you. Oh yeah, here we go. Rotation is on the car. Fabio, I absolutely agree with you. I was really mad when F1 was here for like only a year or two, and with that layout. I mean, arguably for F1 it's kinda bad, right? Mustn't necessarily mean it's less bad for enduro. The car's so much better. A small few clicks, bit more rear wing, bit more stability. Most importantly though, with a little bit more open coast, I made it rotate a lot better in the low speed stuff. Just now need to find a way to slow the car down in time. Davidson, hello. You say something is wrong with the mic. What is it? Anyone else feeling something noticeably different with the mic? Yeah, Fabio. That rotation. Almost a bit scary whether it is too much rotation or not. Mic is a bit weird. Copy. Checking the mic. We can press the P button here for the moment. And then we are checking on the microphone. It sounds a bit odd, you say. Maybe it is a bit overtuned. Maybe it is down to the gain. Where's the gain? Is that the gain? That is the gain. So does this sound better now? Perhaps I somehow I better put this up again. Yeah, more clear. I think I had a screwed up gain there. Maybe, you know, when touching it to get it back to the position. Guys, thank you. Maybe we can at some point do a stream without having an issue from the get-go. How lovely would that be? Beautiful. So the front tires were in a bit more than the rear. Add a little bit of throttle. You really need to take a wide entry line into this turn. Way too wide on the exits. So that this lap's actually not going to be a very fast one. Yes, I guess the gain was set so high that it kinda overspiked. But I hope it's fixed now. Is it the same quality than before? Hopefully. I really wonder how the Toyota is driving once the first tire degradation kicks in. Hey, Maestro. Going good, it's going alright. How about you, buddy? Okay, sounds great, we love hearing that. Oh, we just need to make the driving great again. It is insane how much less this Toyota is having that issue of the Ferrari with the low speed understeer when being in trail braking. Not like the Toyota doesn't have it at all, but the Toyota has it a lot less. That car is generally just rotating a bit better. It's a bit more consistent, like even when going off the brakes, the Toyota doesn't pinch in that much. It doesn't starts over rotating to the inside like the Ferrari does, you know. It's just much easier to drive the Toyota in that way because you can actually really trail brake with the car. Still, the more you be off the brakes, of course, the more of a chance, or the more of a rotation you'll find into the turns anyway. But it's not that fundamental of a difference, right? As we've seen it from the Ferrari. I wonder whether I actually would love just a tad more stability in general. Looking at the tire though, I'm more front end limited on the rubber, which is a good thing. Oh, and then we have a quick calculations coming up. So we're doing 100 minutes divided by 130, probably 1 is probably even going to be worse than 131 on average, but that gives us 46 laps. Divided by 2 is 23. And we're doing for 2-3%. This actually is going to be a pretty straightforward one stop. Interesting. Oh, didn't want that open. There's still a bit of understeering moments into the braking zones. Let's see the 50.5. Nuxie, hello there. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the little bit of free practice that we're doing right now. I wonder whether the TC Slip 7 is just being too aggressive on the slip itself. Oh, rotate, be patient, yeah. For that turn, really, the angle needs to fit, though. Oh, hello. How's that not cut? Let me do a final adjustment on the setup. Let me see, what can we do? Like that the rear end is just a bit too twitchy to me. Maybe a bit more coast power if closure. Tough to say. Dampers already set up in a favorable way. Oh. I can't possibly get much more stability out of this. Unless I'm trying to do it like this. So I'll just take the old tires on because I want to see a direct impact. The Peugeot is really behind, or the 3 LMR are even on this track. If anything, the Peugeot is ahead, I would say. I don't quite think the Peugeot is behind. Evening, Ian, how are you doing, buddy? Do you see what I mean with the rear? I think the rear is just ever so slightly out of balance. Only one way to fix this. I hope. Three minutes. Basically one outlap for me to do. Yeah, I am glad it's Friday, absolutely. David's, you see the Porsche being used in this race by our friend Alex Rodizzi. We'll see how competitive it's going to be. It could be actually a competitive track for it, I think. Like for LMDH in general. Do we agree that the car appears to be a bit more stable? Randy Andy, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. The question is though, is it beneficial over the rotation? I think that needs a check. Quickly gonna do another lap and then join the multiplayer session. Car is a bit more stable for sure. Yeah, Thuggy, it looks to be quite less violent, so as you say, less to correct with the wheel, more predictable, more stable. as much as I'm going past the apex here in a couple of corners, I have to admit, it's not faster, is it? It's not faster at all. So I need to keep going back at it. What I had before. Just need to manage it, I assume. Maybe put in the powertrain a bit up again. Nothing too crazy. Not the powertrain itself, like the differential on the power. Right. And with that, welcome back. We're about to get going with the race. We're jumping into the event. We have a strong hypercar grid here. And while we're loading, I'll be right back. Okay. Right. We do have 10 tires indeed. Do I even go for 5 laps? I feel like I should only maybe do 10-ish. Not 10-ish. 1 or 2-ish. I'm just gonna do 7. 4. 17. 26-degree air temp, 32 track. So let's see whom we are up against. That Alex Redditti, Akos Kemeny. He got some redemption on me to do for sure. Then Jeffrey Ellis, Alex Cascatao, Papa Jerome. That top 4 is quite strong. Behind that, I'm not sure. What do we have in the GT3s? Not that strong over grid. I have the feeling that the track is a bit unpopular, isn't it? Anyway, guys, I hope you will enjoy the race with us. Please, if you do so, if you appreciate the content, have a follow on Twitch, subscribe us on the YouTube channel if you haven't done already. Would massively appreciate you guys' support, just like Randy Andy did with the follow. Interesting. So Akos Kemeny he signed up with a Toyota before and is now in... he signed up with a Peugeot and is now in a Toyota. So... I'm gonna have a little bit of a look here. This track is cheeks, which is why you're not racing it, Henrik. Razizan, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. This car is set up very aggressively, isn't it? He'll probably get, like, again, pole by a mile. Which is something that I didn't understand in Interlagos already. Especially, like, he signed up with a Peugeot. I mean, he knows exactly what lines to take. Yeah, Razzie, you see, we're absolutely from a different kind of layout. I just wanted to do this race today just because of the layout. Just because I wanted to race it so badly. And yes, I'm doing this on purpose. I'm rather watching stuff going on now. Before taking the laps myself. And even if that means... And it will mean that anyway, so I'm reducing the energy a little bit. Do you guys remember what was my top speed? Doing 302. Lightly missed that apex. Not too great of a corner approach he had for that hairpin, but his car like kept rotating till the end and stayed stable at the same time. Yeah. Benjamin, I appreciate this track. I don't have a stiff suspension at all. If anything, I could like stiffen it up with some, you know, third spring elements or so. Maximoist 304, thank you. Which means I'm also running higher wing. Lower wing. Yeah, I could possibly fix my rear with another click of rear wing, right? 2098. What was the straight line speed now? And I need to get out, otherwise no laps for me. 203. Well, I'll just start some driving now, and then we're gonna check with the rear wing after the quali. Well, Nico, I think you can fix it, huh? I can't use the seat position much higher. I mean, I could, but it's not beneficial to do it. And then again, like in the practice, if I did full fuel to 10.5, a 2097 should not be out of reach, right? If I get the 2 laps together. Not like I do have that unstiff suspension either. Ah, damn it. See an issue with my dash. Devices. LEDs. Profile manager. Where is the Toyota? There it is. Edit. At this car. Okay. Load. Where is it? Load. All right. We'll just exactly get 2 laps. Charlie, I absolutely am hyped about the Mercedes. You will be able to see why on my Instagram tomorrow. Okay, a bit steep on the exit. The purple sector 1, really? Nicholas, boo. Why is the Mercedes not your cup of tea? It should be. So I think I'm way too slow in the second sector. 297. To beat. See where we're gonna end up. Yes, 209.6. Let's go. One more lap. Well, I'm pretty sure Kemeny will be able to improve as well. He went out with another set of tires, interesting. Let's see if I can nail the chicken a bit better. A bit wider here. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Didn't reduce the speed enough. Didn't rotate. Came too far. Should actually just abandon the lap, I guess. Because we're gonna need them tires, you know. Yeah, now is the question, is Kemeny improving or is he not? Because I'm gonna stop this here, and I actually going to put a click, maybe 2 more clicks rear wing. Oh, it's just unstable. Let's put 2. F it. Yeah, and suddenly Kemeny goes 0.3 quicker. Yeah, let's see whether we can beat him on pure pace today. Gonna get myself fresh rears for the start, and then I have 1 full set to go in the race. Let's hope that this change of rear wings wasn't a bad idea. Lil Knoke, P5 in the Beamer. You hate the LMHs. Why so? Okay, be right back. Oh, you don't like the way the sound nor drive? Oh well, unlucky. Because I think sadly right now LMH are the cars to be in. Thuggers is 69th. Shitty. Ooh, I'm pretty sure I'm getting a stupid penalty now. That would be a big challenge, but let's see. Maximum motor map. Let's get this going. 100 minutes. Pepper pray for no penalty because it was flashing quickly with a slow down, catch up, whatnot. Green, 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 no penalty. Here we go. Awesome start. First track limit points would be bad. Race win at turn 1, you call it. I wouldn't be too sure about this yet. What I found from testing is that this car is amazing on the first lap, on the first 2 laps apparently. But then really drops in performance so far. So I really don't hope that this is the case, but let's see. Alright, battery map has done us good with the 200 kilowatts. From here on, it's about managing. It should be a pretty much flat out race, like not much saving required. But as you guys know, saving might always be a wise idea. So guys, I hope you're looking forward to the version 1.0 drop next Tuesday. Hope to see you guys on the stream when we're going to do a release party of the version 1.0 all together on Tuesday. So if you don't want to miss out on that, please have a follow on Twitch, subscribers on the YouTube channel if you haven't done already, and then watch this place closely, because of course around the drop of the version 1.0 we're gonna have a lot of content coming your way, a lot of interesting things to look at as we finally leave the stage of early access. Or some say finally, some say sadly. I have like a two-sorted idea on it as well, as in early access obviously gives some leeway as in how game bugs can be considered. But I think MSG also puts themselves a little bit under pressure here. If the car has been built close to real life, I think it's not going to be too tricky to drive at all. And of course I'm gonna tell you why. In the real life, I think this car is suffering from being way less performant than its counterparts. Whether that is on aero, whether that is on suspension, not even sure whether it is on power. Probably in power it's fine. Just Diced Kiwi, thank you for the follow. But as much as it might be fine in power, I am pretty sure it understeers a lot. Remember when when we were at Spa, and I think it was the Aston Martin that had to run a ridiculously high front right height in order to, like, just drive, kinda, right? So that to me was a huge indication for how much of an issue there is, because I remember that Tom Dillman from the Fun was saying they had to lift into Eau Rouge because otherwise the power steering would have cut off and they actually wouldn't have been able to steer the car if they put so much downforce on the front axis. Which to me then means if the Aston Martin had to run that high of a front right height, they had the issue that the car simply didn't produce enough front end, or like that the front end had to be run that high in order to get along with the bumps, in order to get along with the elevation changes and so on. Could be a too soft front end of the car in general, stuff like that. So yeah, not quite sure what is the reason behind it, but it was obvious from the TV pictures, I think. Being Q, thank you for the follow, and sadly no, I don't think there is a championship schedule out yet. I would have loved to see one as well, because actually I want to get my planning going. So gap was 2.3 seconds, which is quite a lot in the early stages, but again, with me having not run the Toyota in a long while, this could quickly change around, you know, hitting the tire drop and suddenly, boom. Balance is gone, pace is gone, and so on. Kemeny is saving also a bit more fuel than we do. But I think I want to have, like, you know, at least a 5 or 6 second safety gap for traffic shenanigans. And once I got that, I can take care of the fuel saving myself, especially around the traffic. Can take it easy, can take it defensive on the traffic. Will allow for high efficiency. But in order to get there, first we need to push a little. What do you guys think of this endurance layout? Good, bad, horrendous, amazing? Let me know. Buggy. I mean, it's an amazing setup if we can do it exactly like that. And I'm pretty sure, like, again, Kemeny was signed up in the Toyota, and in the Toyota he completely would have destroyed us in Interlagos last Sunday if I didn't take care of him the wrong way into turn 1 on lap 1. That sadly completely killed his race. However, I might also admit that maybe he has a special setup for, like, that one lap. Like, it might be just a qualifying guy where he's, like, really quick there. As we are putting purple 2 minutes 10.9. But he is struggling, and Cascatao is closing in on him, as we are also missing the first apex a little.
Why do you guys think it's the worst out of it? I think the worst is the Bahrain outer. It's like,
no overtaking spots, then this stupid chicane, which is like where you can only lose hell lot of time or get yourself some track limits. And apart from that, this chicane really has no sense whatsoever. Arguably, you can say that this Mickey Mouse party sector here doesn't have any sense whatsoever either. But I think it's, for some reason, just adding nicely into the track, right? Phenomenal. It is a GSI Hyper P1, and the explanation mark you should use is equipment. Beautiful turn 10. So Cascatau either with a moment or with a touchy with Kemeny. Looking at this, I could have perhaps even attempted a last to first challenge, like seriously, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's also like good to just do normal racing, give you guys a bit more opportunity to have a chat with me. And then we're gonna speak about the strategy anyway. So, strategy for the race is going to be, for sure, to just do one stop, get a fresh set of tires for it, because track is abrasive with that Mickey Mouse sector. Okay, well, little Knope, then of course, if you don't like Bahrain in the first place, I can actually understand why you would even more dislike this one then. Watch your rejoin, please, man. So, I'm not sure what Kemeny has found now, but apparently he has found some pace. Catching up 4/10 on us. Arguably hasn't been the most pitch perfect lap of us either, but still though. This is what I said before, this needs to be obeyed. Because all over the sudden he turns up, improves pace, and then an hour and 30 minutes is still a very long way to go to, you know, just keep cruising around, so we better don't stop the pushing. I think I'm ever so slightly locking up. Yeah, 27 degrees is not the warmest of track surfaces, and that you can see in the tire temperature too. Which, I mean, it's a buck after all, right? Like, the tarmac should be pretty abrasive, pretty rough. And therefore, the temps should be up. The wear at least is there. Well, I'm having... I might have a tire temperature issue here. Yeah, Noel, I agree with you. The only good news about this sector is in the low speed turns, I'm not even getting held up by the GTs. It's in this part of the sector where I would have get held up. Can we dive? Can we dive? Can we dive? Yes, we can. At least one guy. The other one leaves us, thankfully, the space. Thank you so much. Henny, thank you for your sub on the YouTube channel. Welcome to the stream. Or welcome to the missed apex, I should rather say. Not smart. How much did I lose? A second? I don't do that too often. Yeah, track temp. It's still at 27, but I hear ya. Now this is bad for me. Get the slip angle a tad up. I might be just sliding the rear too much, but then at the same time, I am missing the tire temperatures. Like, it seems like I'm missing the tire temperatures whilst I'm actually not. Like, if you look at the bottom left, the left-hand side is about 85 to 90 degree, which is in the window. I honestly believe the lap times dropping is rather coming from the abrasion rather than the track temp itself. It's a bit unlucky in terms of traffic location. Did he do a mistake? Is he streaming? I think he necessarily didn't do a mistake. I think if anything he may have had some issues with the traffic. Oh, this is shit. No track limits after all. Interesting. But a good amount of time lost. Like, actually, I lost so much time, which I'm going to gain now from Kameny likely being stuck behind those GT3s now in this twisty area. So, finally got my half a point. But what did I get it now for running wide before the hairpin? Yeah, honestly, the moment I'm not pushing, I'm just driving controlled around the turns. This is the moment where I'm losing tire temperature, I think. Anyway, guys, I hope you appreciate the stream. I hope you appreciate the content. If you do so, please have a follow on Twitch, subscribers on the YouTube channel, hype the stream and give it a like. Well, I think first you need to give it a like, then you can hype the stream. And yeah, watch this place for next week when Le Mans Ultimate drops the version 1.0. As we say, thank you for Frosty Wide for the follow on the Twitch channel. Welcome to 100 minutes of Bahrain. Our gap stable between 3 and 4 seconds currently. I say stable and then I'll lose 6/10. Well done, Michi. This shows you how quickly it can go wrong. Ah, no worries, Frosty. We did it now. All fine. Thanks for the support, man. So I probably should not be confused about Kemeny now picking up the pace. It's probably not that he picked up the pace, it's probably that I dropped the pace. For whatever reason. But how much did he take away now? Oh, that's not even Kemeny. It's Motubate in the Ferrari. So we have a new player around here. 211.4. Now with 51.0 I'm just blocking the fronts. The schedule for next week onwards is not out yet, I'm afraid. But yes, on Monday or the latest Tuesday in the afternoon, you'll receive info for what's going on. Well, someone said before that Tato Mutubase is the fastest guy on the leaderboard with some 2 minutes 10 in the fastest lap. I mean, arguably we did 2 minutes 10 as well, but I mean, you currently see what we are doing, and I keep constantly losing loads of time. And I really don't know why. Like, Tato is so quick. And I seriously mean it when I say, this is not a Ferrari track. This cannot be a Ferrari track. I have been struggling so badly in the Ferrari around this place compared to Toyotas. Every Ferrari has struggled in this place against the Toyotas. And now I'm sitting here, struggling too. Like, I'm just slow. 2:11.1 is crazy fast. .5. Yeah, but I would have assumed that to be done at the beginning of a stint, not likely in the middle of a stint. Like, he's now mighty quick. And then I put, for whatever reason, purple sector 1. And pick up the pace myself by 4/10 than this sector. So it's a driving issue, it's not a setup issue. Well, it's partly both, right? But just means I need to stretch my legs again. Need to push as much as I can. Try and maintain that gap. Errol Chenna, yes, it is an absolute beautiful and gorgeous steering wheel. Absolutely loving it. Maybe I should try driving the Toyota like an LMH as well, meaning being done with the brakes when turning into the turn. Maybe even go even further with the brake bias to 50 flat, but feels like a bit of a stretch, you know. Just too late on the brakes. There's a yellow again. Here come the lights for the night. And more lockups, or not lockups, but getting it into the lower back now. It's a bane. Much better. Here comes the traffic, and I need to save a little bit of fuel. Go the extra mile. Question is, do I want to go the extra mile? Man, car behind is just so quick. Oh, you mean because I'm on qualifying tires? Tough to say. I mean, it might always be. How do we end up having a tire on the exit of turn 1? I mean, it could always be a factor for sure. I feel like I have a little bit of screen hesitation and kind of lag going on. Forsty, I said that me being on the qualifying tires, so they have been heated up, cooled down, now heating up again, and obviously having a few layers of rubber being removed on the front could be part of the struggle, but I doubt it. It is too marginal of a tire difference in my world. I think I'm not driving and racing aggressive enough here. Especially on the brakes. I think there will be good chances for us going Le Mans. Then there will be chances for us going to Spa, obviously. I think we're gonna see Qatar on the list of competitions and tracks this week. Of course he got through with us. I can't remember where I raced Tato. Was it at Monza? I remember him being good on the fuel mileage there already. A Ferrari that strong on the brakes and strong in the low speed turns. Once again I'm sitting here kind of questioning what have I done with the Ferrari lately. Like how could I be possibly so bad that in every low speed turn I'm just suffering endless understeer. Also, his Ferrari seems just like super stick on the exits, you know. We need to go even further down with the brake bias. Guys, is it just me, or is his Ferrari in the low speed turns just miles better than any of my Ferraris has been in the last 12 months? Like seriously? Yeah, I'm expecting a dive in turn 1 indeed. Unless I start somehow being more aggressive into the braking zones. Like, you know, brake later, brake harder, or longer. But you see, my car is really on the edge here. Thankfully, a GT3 right in the way when you don't need it. Thought I'm gonna have a little bit more breathing space, but nope. Likely getting the breathing space now. Nope. Also forces his way through. Come on, rotate. So that traffic wave was a bit of a breathing room for me. Breathing room that I just give up without any reason. I'm not sure if he's using it either. My issue with the Ferrari is whenever everyone said we need to run at maximum rake and maximum downforce, I just couldn't do that, you know? Like, whenever I put my setups to be max downforce, max rake, I just understeer so badly. Probably do something crazy, but I put the front ARB one click lower and pray that it works. Jack McConnell, legend in the Toyota. What has happened to the Ferrari that it is so much faster? Or am I just super bad in the Toyo? Also, like, I need to look at the qualifying time of Tato. Not saying that... Wait, was Tato in... Was he in third? Or was he in fourth? Can't remember. I think Tato was in third, just behind me. MD, that's a very good shout, but I have to admit, like, I'm flat out. I'm not gonna lie. There's not much more performance in the car. Hey, Mickle Core Racing, how are you? Thank you for joining. So I need the magic exit. We get that. 1 hour remaining. I need to somehow stay ahead of him with the pit stop cycles, or in the pit stop cycle. If I fail to do so, I'm gonna have huge troubles. Check, what if I'm the killer of the tire? Because I think I keep locking up front left a lot. And at the same time I'm having higher temperature issues, which is only going to get worse in the second stint. Which also means me not saving the fuel could bite back horrendously, because the strategy is going to be faster to have these heated tires on for a lot longer. If I go in 1 lap earlier, because like I have to or whatever, I'll surely come out behind. Problem is now he's probably just gonna save the fuel, wait for the overcut to happen, and then through he goes. Matevosh, thank you very much for the follow. So I need to somehow, you know, making it for another 5 laps is probably not the talking point anymore. So it is lap 19 laps. We're gonna box lap 22. My only shout would be to underfuel and fuel save, but surely gonna get dive bombed, right? Trying to adapt his line through that hairpin. Like, no doubt, in clean air he is like just miles faster. We agree the race to be 46 laps long. So we are putting new mediums, we are putting a little less virtual energy. We're gonna do that in value off. Let me calculate that in a moment. (22 by 24). Give me 91.6, so 92. But I'm gonna take 91. Just for squeezing out that little bit of time on the pit stop. Because 1% is currently also the difference on energy remaining between him and me. Yeah, MD, but remember back in the day we had this bug where despite medium tire was selected for the start, everyone got the hard, and I was the first to throw off that hard. And that's why I gained so much back in that day. There's traffic. Huge strategic option. Yes, please.
He's cutting it. One thing for you.
Oh, dog.
Yeah. Go.
That's awesome. I'm happy too. Woher kommt denn die Sehnsucht?
Das ist das dritte Mal.
Ich hab mir schon gedacht, das rumpelt das so ordentlich an der Tür. Yes, we got the puppy demanding dog love. Come on, car. Yes. Oh shit. Nice. And instead of being a second ahead, having a great gap for the pit stop. Now sitting a second. Oh god. Have him sitting in the rear wing. Bahrain. Thank you so much. Your GT3 on the inside. Completely shitting himself lightly. I will be overtaken in the pits. There's almost nothing that I can do. I don't think we can have our dog as a race engineer, but we surely can have him as a distraction as he would bark again at everyone else. And right now I'm very thankful that we didn't do a last to first challenge, because I think we have like 50 minutes of defending left here. This is what I mean. The more I attack on the brakes, the more I lock up the fronts. May have been over the edge. Kemeny made it back on our rear wings. I'm not sure how I'm going to survive this race, really. This is crazy now. Did I understeer into him in the fast right-hand uphill? I mean, we had touchy-touchy. I'm not sure if he didn't leave enough room or whether I just understeered wide. Ah, 50.1 is just too aggressive. Now it's all about that race to the pits. Yeah. Maybe from a sporting POV I would have had to let him go. Nearly got pushed into the pits. Let's see. And also, let's see who's not taking tires. Guys, if you appreciate the fierce fight, if you appreciate the content, give it a like. Follow us on Twitch, subscribe us on the YouTube channel. Make this community grow. I'm pretty sure I get turned around now. Which is rather F. Cascatao is going for the overcut. A lot of people going for the one lap overcut. There we go. So what is his fuel load? 90%. Yeah, but remember, this is... Oh shit. This is exactly the issue of us running 2% short compared to him. Wow, I expected a red cut. Thankfully I locked up into turn 1. That lockup just gave me 5 degrees more temperature into the front tires, which gave me the front to do what I just did. Hoppa! Happened so quickly. Oh, that is probably... Yeah, it's a clipping battery. Oof. The big question is, how much ground can I put between myself and him now? And also, how long can I keep this up then? Whew. I need to find a way to stop locking up. Maybe I need to try this more to the back. Maybe it was generally just also sliding too much in the opening stint. Generating temperature, but maybe like that I've just also killed the tire, I don't know. Like it catches my attention a little bit that I'm now going quicker than him. Which either means he has now got his used tires on from the qualifying and started on the fresh tires, having indeed a tire advantage in the last stint, or the same thing is just going to happen again, him being slower than me for the first 5 to 8 laps, and then the Toyota's tires dropping harder than the Ferraris. Hugo Smile, thank you very much for the follow, welcome. Explanation mark equipment if you want to know about my hardware, but this is a 49-inch ultra widescreen. I think Kemeny overfueled. And I need to work a tiny little bit on not being on the brakes when going to the apex. Let the car roll a bit more. Braking a bit earlier as well. Too much on the inside. No, I'm not upgrading to triplets. An ultra widescreen is sufficient for me. The car starts kind of rolling on the back into this turn 11. It is such an awkward moment, which is also why I nearly spun out twice in the late stages of the last stint. Silentless, thank you very much for the follow, appreciate it. So and I think with that actually we're going to beat his 0.5 on the leaderboard, putting us momentarily in P1 there with a 2:10.4. Too late on the brakes. Oh wow, that Toyota probably really cost him time there. But you know how it is with the traffic, right? One quick moment can change it all. Yeah, over the brakes into the hairpin, and the car turns around. Yeah, top 4 is rather close. That's a fact. Yeah, and then this turn 11 is just like such a killer for me. Haven't dabbed into GT3s a moment ago. Oh, there was more than a Lambo. So, can I finally do turn 1? That's a yes. Is it faster? That's a no. Is that an issue ahead of us? Yes, it is. Because seriously, I'm gonna get that one Ferrari. Yeah, and then the gap goes to 1.4. Two seconds, so I lost half of it. Oof. Well, it's a thriller. Can't get loose. What I want to say is like I can't get away from him. Yeah, and if you appreciate this racing, guys, I can only once again say it. Have a follow on Twitch, subscribers on the YouTube channel. This is Le Mans Ultimate. This is our game. This is what we love. This is what we do. This was beautiful for us. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Almost out of rhythm here into this corner. So tires have taken a hit now already, of course. I don't think I can improve that 2 minutes war that we're having right now. Meanwhile, gap is back to 3.1 thanks to the traffic. This is traffic takes, traffic gives. And I think... I'm not sure how we're looking on race time. Can some one of you guys, based on the 5-lap average that I'm doing right now, determine how many laps to go? At the end of the lap, I probably have close to 15.6 laps of fuel, so if it's 15 we're good, we're actually overfueled. If it's 16, then the good news is the guy behind is even in further trouble than us, so... Actually, let me see. This is going to be 32.5 times 60. We're doing 5-lap average, 132. It's 15 laps to go. Which means I'm overfueled and Tato is better on fuel, better saying like he's having a weight advantage till the end of the race. But maybe my friend Akos Kameni does me a favor and occupies that Ferrari a little bit. Because then I'll try to just run. Not wide enough of an angle. Too quick out of the exit. This exit of this hairpin is a really interesting one. Like, it really feels you need to stick all the way to the inside curb for as long as you can to really open up the downhill chicane. So guys, again, on Tuesday you are invited 7 PM, 6:30 PM-ish to join our stream, the version 1.0 release from the Mall Ultimate. It has been a while, it has been almost 18 months since the drop of it in early access, and boy oh boy, what has it been for a journey, what has it been for a time. I have to say thank you to MSG for surviving, thank you to Pimax for investing, thank you to the entire Le Mans Ultimate community for pointing out issues, for reporting bugs instead of being like, oh, this is shit. No, every one of us, we went to Studio 397 and saying, hey, this needs fixing, please have a look. And the guys did this perfectly. Whenever there was huge issues, they came in hot with the patches, they came in hot with the fixes, super quick. And while hot fixing and hot patching, they kept further improving the game, they kept further bringing the content. And for that you really have to congratulate Studio 397. This team is only, I don't know, 25 to 30 people in total. And yet they are developing this game with an absolutely outrageous speed and with huge quality. And those guys have not only enabled us as a community to enjoy this title ever since, no, they also made sure with this one they gave me a foundation to give you some good streams, to give you some entertainment, to give you something you want to watch, and to give me something I love doing. And for that reason, I have to admit a big, massive thank you so much to MSG for effortless trying. Not effortless trying, for effortful trying. Like, it's, you know, cause and effect, right? it is obviously also the legacy of our community being like, yep, we are helping Studio 397 to get this going. We have belief in the project. We want this to succeed. And when I have done something with this as a streamer, as in, you know, got the people that were sitting on the fence and being like, okay, after watching a couple of Michi streams, I'm gonna buy that game, then I'm super grateful for that. And even if I've just been, you know, one of the guys that did a little bit of influencing around it, is like, and how good is it, how deep into the physics we can dive and have a closer look behind the techniques and stuff. And if I help the community with that, then I'm more than grateful and also thankful for having been given the opportunity to do so by you, by the community, by Studio 397, by the world of sim racing. And that is something I really need to get out to you guys, because at the end of the day, you know, me as a streamer, I love doing the sim racing stuff here on Le Mans Ultimate, but I would be nothing without you guys watching it. Who went flying there? Or was that just headlights? I thought something in the mirror was flying around. I mean, you can easily lose it in the chicken, right? So, it's a thing. Anyway, I would love to say thank you everyone. Thank you MSG for holding on. Thank you Studio 397 for putting out the speed, for putting out the quality, for always keep trying to improve the product. Thank you community for also having the patience with MSG and Studio 397 to be like, yeah, okay, this is early access, this is a good foundation, let's try and fix the bugs, and we keep going with it. And that is a lovely development that we've seen over the past 18 months. And yeah, from the bottom of my heart, I can only say thank you, because, as already mentioned, you guys holding on to it, the big player base we found on Le Mans Ultimate now. This is also the reason why my channels have been grown that much over the past 18 months. You know that I'm a streamer for over 8 years now. By the time we saw Le Mans Ultimate the first time, I was streaming since 6.5 years, had 8,500 subscribers. And now we're about to go towards 13,400. So over 60% of growth within 15% of the time only, and that is the big effect Studio 397 and the community and you as enthusiastic sim racers have to my being as a streamer as well. So this goes both ways. I'm happy to do the content for you, but I'm also even more happy that we got to this point of Le Mans Ultimate 1.0, hashtag soon, and with even more content and features coming in the future. This career mode thing, I'm looking so much forward to it. I can't actually tell you how much I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to get the people into the game that simply want to do driving, endurance stuff, and have an offline championship. But it also gives a perfect opportunity for me to do a storytelling kind of series as content on a simulation platform that I love. Because so far, let's face it, the only thing that I could do is doing some highlight videos about high-class races, about high competition races that we find every now and then, that we found in the first hour and 10 minutes of this race. And that will enable me to do a lot more new things, and that also will enable other streamers to do a lot more new things. And I'm gonna bring this to a closing now. Remember, our base foundation has been R-Factor 2 for years. That game had a peak concurrent playership, I think when Low Fuel Motorsport came around, with 1,700 concurrent players in one evening. Le Mans Ultimate has over 5,500 in that value. That is just ×3, and that is just how great this game is, and I'm pretty sure it will grow even further beyond V10 when there is the career mode. And since we have a question about whether co-op mode is going to be further developed, what are you missing in terms of co-op mode when you say you want to have it further developed? Andrew John Mars, the overlay is Racelab app. So, and I'm not sure if my pace has just dropped because of talking. I mean, I've been very talkative now. Let's try and go a little bit back to focusing on the drive, although I have to admit I think it was last lap around here where I was 2/10 behind my PB, which I'm now just again, meaning for me, driving is not driving is not the issue here. Is Tato Motubatse back on the tire advantage? Question mark. He certainly is consuming more power than me. I have really overfueled still. I should have taken 88. Maybe I would have not had to do the crazy move on the outlap. Either way, we are here now. And guys, if you appreciate this, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on Twitch. Watch this channel around the weekend for interesting content. I'm trying to set up the VR glasses that I received for testing. I'm likely going to do that tomorrow. Then on Sunday, the VMS Pro Series on Le Mans Ultimate, a 60-minute sprint at Spa in the Ferrari. High Esport race. Tune in Sunday evening, 7 PM Central European Summer Time. I need to do some practice for that, of course. And then obviously Monday, Tuesday, important streams coming up. Sadly, I have no streams on Wednesday. Perhaps I have one on Thursday. But that depends on when I come home back from the business trip. No, homie, I've had not the chance yet to set it up. Really hoping to do this now on the weekend. Oh, this is going to be so damn tight. I can't dive. If I dive, I die. But I can't even dive here because it is just too little space, and this is worst case. Lost a second and a half on this occasion. And this brings Tatu back in position, and suddenly we have a race again. I enjoyed the 10 minutes of not worrying too much though. Let's see how much I have to worry for the rest of the race now, as we have, I think, 9 laps to go. I don't know whether IMSA is going to be a possibility. From a track point of view, I would love to see it. From a car's point of view, we already have what it needs. But in reality, I think it's going to come down to licenses and agreements and whatnot, so we really need to see what is going to be the situation after all. Man, now Motubatse is back on my rear wing. I mean, kudos to him, right? But F. Long 9 laps to go. Yeah, and I'm so badly overfueled. Was a bit no. A bit clumsy. Thank you so much, Kevin. Very good, a second of gap again. And you see, we are pushing. We are pushing to defend that lead. More follows and more subscriptions for Fan Boost. For Ultimate Power. Always appreciated. Out of that, my big fans would be Watkins Glen and Road America. Finally off the brake in time. And then see how good the car rotates. Amazing. I'm not having the rhythm for this chicane hairpin combination. It's a little bit of a lottery every lap in and out. Oh, Motobatze. 3.5 seconds. Lorry, we might be winning. I better keep winning more races. I need a bit more money to pay all the invoices. Even if it's just imaginary prize money. Lots of liveries have been painted, as we can see right now on my Toyota. So some builds are in the inbox. Yeah, you guys are supporting the stream amazingly with all the watches, all the thumbs up, all the subscribers and follows that you guys are doing. There's one more thing though. Apparently there seems to be a new option on YouTube saying that you can hype a video. I'm not sure if it's available for everyone. Personally for me, I don't see it being available. I just got told by MD that you can now press the thumbs up button on the video and then another line appears below it saying that you can hype. And a hype seems to like give my video, my streams points, and then it's being promoted better to the overall YouTube algorithm or something. So I think you guys can give up to 3 hypes a week, if I understood correctly, when I saw that Lambo just spinning for the 4th time this race or so. However, I would appreciate if we find a little hype for the videos, or especially for the videos. Also for the streams, of course. But for the videos, it would be really much appreciated. And I think you can hype a video whenever it is younger than 7 days. So that would go to the unboxing of the VR glasses. That would go to the news video about the more Ultimate. Obviously would go to the stream. Paolo, it's interesting you're saying it because MD is Italian and he said he could do it. At the same time, my girlfriend could do it next to me and on her phone. Well, I can't even do it on my end, so... Lordboard, absolutely. Nicolini is flawless with the liveries. And yeah, if you guys are interested, and I never mentioned it today, and I'm so sorry about not for doing it earlier. ! Discord, everyone. on our Discord channel, we guys hang out behind the scenes, discuss a couple of things that's happening in the world of sim racing and real racing. And also, we are having an information hub. That information hub should have told me that I should have gone for the dive bomb. That information hub is giving you contacts for getting liveries. It's giving you also a contact for getting a photographer for all your great liveries. As well as you find my entirety of the settings, whether that goes for hardware, whether that goes for the Le Mans Ultimate simulation. Check out my Discord channel. Check out the MH10 information hub over there, as I am about to just lock the rear. Oof. And get a lot of your questions answered there on the MH10 information hub. And then, of course, big news this week, Virtual Endurance Championship is coming to Le Mans Ultimate starting September 5th in Season 18. It's revolutionary, it is awesome news, and I can't wait for that series to happen. As we have a gap of 2.8 seconds to second place. I'm running as a wheelbase an OSW 80 Nm Mige. And on that note, guys, again, have a follow, have a sub, have a thumbs up. Paolo, can you also not see anything on the videos posted on Monday and Tuesday when you give them a like? I'm pretty sure you have given them a like already. Or a comment. That's also something, guys. Whenever you see a live stream or whenever you watch something as a video on demand, put a comment down in the comments area below with questions, with your comments, with your thoughts, with criticism or with praise. I'm loving to have your feedback and giving the answers or giving feedback to you as well. Right, 40 out of presumably 45 laps done. Sadly slightly overfueled. So a small strategic error on my end for this race. 5 laps to go, so we can afford up to 4/10 a lap in terms of time loss. Nothing we want to afford though, as you can imagine, so... I think in that corner the grip levels have just changed so much, so tremendously over the course of the race, with obviously with everyone going around the corners 45 times. It has been a fun race though. I really admire this type of endurance layout. I know a lot of you people are really be like, nah, but I kinda enjoy it. I can't help it. I think it's a great one. Laween12, thank you so much for your subscription, and of course, whenever I catch a question, I'll try to give that an answer. That is the least that I can do. Ooh, don't throw it away. This is probably now the point of time. 60 versus 63 on the tires. Might be that the rears are just about giving up a little bit. We're still having the purple lap time, thankfully. Paolo, the video is maximum 7 days. It's allowed to be old for having this option, but it might be... It is in some kind of weird beta phase that it's not available for everyone, so... Hence why I'm saying, check it if you have the availability, put it. The hype, especially on videos and shorts, shorts would probably be a big multiplicator, and shorts is really what we can use as creators to lure more people into our communities, to enlight them with the sim racing fever, which is obviously what we want to do, right? No goodie. Nice, I'm doing a very great job. It is an old disease of me to screw things up in the very last stages of race minutes, where I just do fundamental mistakes, bringing opponents back into the game. I'm mostly having to either fight hard for it or actually just lose the spots. So I think I'm doing an amazing assistance to the guys behind there right now. Whether that is now twice locking up the rear, whether that is screwing up on the traffic rhythm. It's just 3 laps to go, Mitchie, come on. Now, obviously, the less rubber that is on the tire now, the easier the temperature creeps out of it. It got pushed hard. Well, 3 to go. I have to, this is the thing, like, I have to got it. I have to, like, you know, not be pressured and stuff. Like, I'm not allowed to crack here with my experience and stuff. But then I see this Lambo ahead. And then, like, every alarm goes in my brain, being like, this guy is dangerous to me. What? He even gives way to the P2 and 3. I mean, it's better get him out of the way, not having an interference with any of us. Nice. Well, this is obviously shit. It's not only me with a stupid track limit. It's, yeah. I have to go for the dive on the Ford, but then the Ford and also everyone else is just jumping out of the way. Okay, it is crunch time. Suddenly Kemeny is on the party here as well. For every one of you that went early, I hope you are coming back. It was so foreseeable that this is only going to hurt me. I can't believe it. So now we're sitting here. Now the problem is that I'm just, those 3 or 4 kilograms that could build a T. And of course track limits, because I think I'm What is my cut points now? Either way, I think I'm right on the limit. .5 out of 4. One more lap, one more GT3. Over rotating on the steering wheel. I think the fronts are biting better. A little lower input. It's only just a couple of more occasions where I could be screwed over. Final turn obviously being one of them. Good exits. One to go. Yeah, I thought he would come here for a dive. Big saltiness in the game chat indeed. So if nothing stupid happens, yes, is a win. Awesome. That was an intense one. Holy moly. And guys, if you've appreciated this one, wrong button, then please have a follow on Twitch, subscribers on the YouTube channel, as I've given you a few, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, actually just 2 bad donuts. Oof. What a race. Ragazzi. This is a Toyota, this is not a Ferrari. Okay. One thing to look at though. Lap 21. Ish. Where did we have the touchy? Must have probably been... let me see the timing. It must be lap 24. So we go Lap 25. Yeah, was it on the in lap, when we had big touchy? No, it was the lap before. Yeah. I want to see what has happened. So... yeah, it's my fault. I ever so slightly come too much over the curb. Bend to the inside, have to lift and correct. And this is the margin of error that's just enough for a touchy eye spin to the inside. He goes a bit wide. And pendulum's back as well. Yeah, I'd probably would have to give that back, I think. Yeah, no, I loved it. That's why I did the race. Like, Nadine is unhappy with me. Because that was the only time slot where I could have a good race on that layout. And I absolutely love it. Real Elmo, thank you for joining. Vikash, thank you for the GGs. GGs, everyone. But the craziest part of the entire race was when we got out of the pits. So that I quickly need to do. So I come out of the pits here, and Tato is ahead of me, right? Then we have that BMW like between us, and it's here where I lock up the front ever so slightly. That gave me suddenly good grip into turn 1. Then I was lucky with the traffic, and that allowed me for keeping the white line and actually be faster, though have more grip, simply because my front tires actually worked a little bit better. Blinkley, I mean, I won with the Toyota, and also Kemeny was close in the Toyota. What a race. What an amazing race. Fierce, fast, full of tension. Yeah, Jerome, I had a full liter of aqua, but I didn't drink. It's the only downside of the track. Like, you have no time for drinking. Yeah, but Tato in the Ferrari was astonishingly quick. And look how close it was in the end. And in Interlagos, lap 1 on Monday. Like, it was up the inside and the gap closed, and I was like, I shouldn't have been there. Like, it was 100% on me. I'm very sorry. I know it killed your race. It actually compromised my race, and it like gained a bit more than us both. But yeah, and then I look Alex Cascatell. I don't know where he qualified, but in P4, like, he's just losing DR. It's crazy. It needs a fix, I think. Let's see whether we can focus on that one after the V10 release. Anyway, guys, we're calling it a day. I say thank you very, very, very so much. I am thinking about doing a send help stream tomorrow, because I think tomorrow over the midday I'm trying that VR glasses, and I'm trying to do VR stream. And like, I'm almost a bit shaking because it's like, never done it before. I don't know how to set it up. I don't know whether I get motion sickness. Getting the VR going in the first place is going to be like a big challenge. And then making it streamable, you know, like, I can't read the chat. I probably need to put that as a disclaimer in the title, like, unable to read chat because VR. Yeah, Jerome, the elo of the split was too low, but the sweat was hard, you know. It's like, there is too little elo around. But the thing is, the guys that are up in Gold 2 right now, I think they're all sitting in GT3s and so on. So Hypercars is a bit dead at the minute. I'm looking forward to see that change whenever we hopefully get the new tire model. And what I'm getting on top of that is, I think I just disabled my monetization from the stream because of the music. I don't know when the music came back. It's not supposed to be here in the first place. So we just remove it. And then say thank you. Thank you for an awesome stream. Thank you for an awesome race. Also, a thank you goes out to Tato and to Arcos for the fierce competition, for the clean racing. Actually, I've been again the bad boy with Tachi with Tato. But I hope we can agree that it was like just about borderline okay. Okay. Mr. Hermeso is live on Le Mans Ultimate. And since you are loving the game, I will obviously give you guys the raid on the Twitch channel to the Mister. And then, guys, we see tomorrow, on Monday, and on Tuesday. Till then, thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you're not yet followed, if you're not yet subscribed on our channels, hit the thumbs up button on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow on Twitch. Every support is greatly appreciated. And last but not least, exclamation mark Discord. Get the link clicked, join our Discord community, check out the information we share there, and have a good time with us. Till then, guys, have a great evening, everyone. Have a great weekend. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.